Here we are at the Soul Light Collective channel. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Diane, and I'm here with my dear friend Karen. And we are intuitive energy channels. We are here to talk about everyday spirituality and bring in a transmission on this recording with the intention of the energies, kind of holding the energies and bringing in what wants to come through around the fall equinox that's happening this Sunday on the 22nd of September. We just had a full moon on the 17th. And, what even is everyday spirituality? I have worked with people in the past that have said, I'm not really a spiritual person. Well, yes, you are. We all, because that is what we are. Our nature is energy. That is our essence. We are a spirit. We are energy. We are breath. It's all one and the same. That is our core, our soul. And so to say you're not a spiritual person really would be more like I'm not connected with the truth of who I really am. So we have these physical bodies that we're residing in while we're here on Earth. We have the minds that help us to navigate challenging situations and other things. Um, but our essence is our heart, it's our spirit, it's our soul. And what does that mean, everyday spirituality? Does that mean, you're praying every minute of the day? I mean, you might be, but it's really connecting with the heart and opening the heart and releasing the heavier, denser energies that the body has been holding from past traumas, from just living in this 3D world that we live in, kind of following along with conditioning and limiting beliefs that society might be telling us. And so when we fully connect with the truth of who we are, we can do that in meditation. We can do that just affirming because, we do sometimes forget, right? We kind of need realignment when we find ourselves caught up in more of a 3D situation. And that's easy to do when you're living, especially when you're living with people who aren't connected with their own spiritual self. And so that's what we're here today to do, to use some of the tools that we use as not just everyday people like you, but also as practitioners, what we use in our practice. And that is we channel light language. Light language is the language of the soul. It's a felt frequency rather than the mind trying to understand um, understand words that are spoken. It's a frequency that's felt in the body, in the heart. And so we just invite you in as we channel in the energies that come through to not try to figure out what we're saying with your minds, but just feeling it in your body, noticing how your body's reacting, notice any energy shifting and moving in your body, and how your heart feels. A lot of times people say that sounds so familiar, or I spoke that as a child. And so we would love to hear from you in the comments, what you notice, what you feel when you listen with your whole self to what we are bringing through. So let's just all take a collective deep breath together, a letting go breath as you inhale through your nose. It's my dog's nails on the floor. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. And settling into your root chakra, the energetic center down at the base of your spine. Bring your breath right down there, grounding into your feet. And Karen, I'm going to let you open
Thank you.
as you feel things moving through you.
And I'm hearing a message of this is an act of learning to receive, which I think sometimes is more difficult for a lot of us. That act of having an open heart for others of love, but there being that self-reflection back to ourselves. Ayania kiaria tokoya nahiaya. Wahianiaria tokoya yanihia. Shanakaya ya nohoya yanihaya nahoya ya yanihia ya. Yanihaya nahawaya ya naya nohoya nahaya ohaya nahawaya hihaya nohoya. Nihi nahia nahia ya wahia. Noko yana ya wahia nakaya. Nahaya awahia nia wahia nia wahia nia. Nakoya ya nahia ya wahia ya nakia nakoi. There's a beautiful time of remembrance. Ya ya nia ya nia wahia nia koya ya wahia nia. Nyaya no waya of Naya no goya lifetimes, no waya nahia nalawaiya ya naho. Lifetimes of separation. Nahia la waya nigia ya no waya despair. Ya 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 nahia ya no waya niki ya waya ni a wa. Times that needed to be experienced. Wahia aya oya aya da kia ya no go wai. For this time and this lifetime and this time sequence, aya awaya niki aya waya niki ai, to lean in further. Waya wa aya no hoai aya koia. Lean into that heart. Na ia waya no koia. Lean into the time. Akaya wa oya ni ai aya wahiana. An experience of a shift, oh yeah, is here for yeah, no goya, to experience at a higher no oh yeah yeah niki yeah level yeah yeah niki yeah no oh yeah. Dreams aya nahian oh yeah yeah it become present time aya oh yeah niki yeah memories oko agia no go yeah, or present day oh yeah aya oko yeah ni. Bring these memories into your heart space. Move them through. Let them process. What is old does not need to move forward, but must be brought through the heart to be cleared. Naya, wai.
Nia sarakoya aya tarekia aya seria narakoya sekia shuya naya sekia aya to rosha taka roshetia akuana ia tarea u kukua saki mia tarea narakotaria serekia tarea narakotorio sorio torio 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 shataketia mia rokotoria suya shukua sekia naya sekia shua sekia naya saya toya shia naya sia taya sia shuya Yataya sekia inoro ya no ya sea o ya na ya wan ya ndwa ya. Such a soft flowing transition. I'm hearing the word transition, and we're transitioning from the more masculine, fiery energies of summer into the season of fall, the season of autumn, where the cooler temperatures come in, the more feminine energy of cooler weather, dark, longer or shorter days rather, so more darkness. Time to be less active. And that's not to say, don't do anything, of course, but less active in the mind and really going within, connecting with that heart space. Niasia troyo shutokoya sirianaria siri triu troyi tria trikia. And really taking inventory on your words. What are you speaking over yourself? What are you saying about other people? What are you saying to other people? And is it in alignment with your spirit, your spirituality, which is love? Is it in alignment with love? Ya soroyo, toroyo, soroyo, toroyo, toroyanara, ya toroya, shatekia, ayasia, naya, tuya, shukukua. Miriana kotaria, sarakia, tarianaria, soroyo, shutokotoria, saraketia, sarianaria, tarakia, sarianara, kotaria, shutakatia. Such softness around the heart. It's like I just see the image of holding a baby bird. The heart is delicate. It gets hurt easily by words that don't have loving intention, right? We feel those wounds deep within when somebody says something either to us or about somebody else or talking about a situation in the media where they're bringing in more fear. It's like, what is that doing to your heart? Are you even noticing what that's doing to your heart? Or are you so conditioned and programmed to be just in the head, just, oh, that's not affecting me, that's not affecting me, that's not affecting me, right? But is it? How does your heart feel? What does your heart desire? I'm going to pull a card. I have several decks in front of me right now, but pulling a card for the collective as to what does the heart desire? What does the heart desire? And the card is purification, clearing out the clutter. I think this card has come up before. But what does that mean? Really, like I said, taking inventory of your words, your thoughts. What are you allowing into your field? Is it of is it of the highest vibrational frequency? In order to tend to our spirits, we need to bring in what they want. So what does that look like? Do they want to listen to talking? I'm thinking like talk radio or media that is fear-based, or music that has, not loving messages in it. Is your environment full of clutter, full of things maybe old items that aren't serving you anymore? Really take a look around. Is your inbox just full of emails that have no meaning? Is there something in your life you need to address that you've been procrastinating on? Like this is a time, this fall, before we get ready to go into the winter solstice, that time of like hibernating and incubating on new ideas. This is a time um, to prepare for that. Kind of like we do spring cleaning, right? This is time to do fall cleaning to get ready for winter. Clear out what's not serving us. Move out the summer, equipment and bring in or the summer clothing and switch out your clothing. All of those things matter. And when you're doing that, switching out your closets, are those clothes you're putting back in for the colder months, are they still in alignment with you? Do they still bring you joy? Do they make you feel good when you put them on? This is a time to simplify too. We are in a pivotal time right now where we're being asked to really look at our surroundings and really look at what is really important to us.
I'm,
Matoya shakia sariyanara shuya naya kia tarayanara yasirokoya.
I have this particular card. Courage arrives when
I
you
love
step
that.
over fear. And with Diane's broom, it's kind of like the jumping of the broom, right? Of that matrimonial ceremony, right? The clearing out and the bringing in of all that new. There's that rebirthing process that's happening with the change with the equinox, right? There can be such not always the negative, not always the needing to push it all away. There can just be bringing in all of the new, all of
Yeah.
that's here to serve. And we just, you need to jump the broom keeps coming up, that
Mm.
marital jumping of the broom. That is a beautiful tradition. Um, what is waiting for me versus what am I leaving behind?
Mm.
Yeah, I think that is where I'm at today.
Yeah. And that's so beautiful. And that just ties right in because there's so much waiting for all of us. But when we're so tied to our environments of perhaps clutter or material or trying to keep up with the Joneses or whatever it is, wherever you're at, when you don't have that clear container, the energies get jumbled and they're not coming in as clearly as we would like for them to. So really take the time to clear your space, to clear your mental space, to really get into your body. And we can do that with light language. Miyasoro yosho tokoya sekia, 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 sekia. We can do it with our breath. Conscious breathing, really paying attention to how we're bringing the breath in, where we're moving it, directing it, and how we're moving it out of our body. Paying attention to your emotions, how you're feeling. Are you feeling angry, frustrated? Do you feel like you're on this loop of not being able to get where you want to go? Um, if you're feeling like things you've tried, wherever you might be, like you're just not where you want to be, reach out to us. Like
Mm.
we are here to help. That's why we're putting these recordings up, not only for a free service, but also to let you know we are here. We do work with individuals. We work online. We work together. We work individually. And we help. We hold such high frequencies. And I don't say that from an egoic state. Karen and I have done a lot of work over the years to get to being able to be these clear channels where this is our soul's purpose, our soul's mission is to help people ascend and feel better in their bodies physically, mentally, emotionally, and realign you with the truth of who you are.
Thank you, Diane. That was beautiful. Mm.
Thank you. Thank you, Karen. I had such chills through my body when were doing your transmission. That was beautiful. It's
Yeah, there's
beautiful.
a beautiful slow energy coming
There
through
is. It's
that I
very
feel is so warranted
mhm.
post the energies we've come through, right? And there's just
Yeah.
that moment by moment, what's next, not worrying about, not rushing. That's how today feels. Yeah, just very,
Yeah.
what's next? Thank you. I will meet that. Now what's needed? Thank you. I can meet that.
Let's just each pull another card on that. What's next? Where are we heading?
I
Oh my gosh.
don't have one ready. Yes, thank you. I need some peace.
Look at that beautiful dove. Peace, right? It's like when we're in this chaotic state of our minds, of our, cluttered environments, whatever that is, whatever that looks like to you, we can't really fully be at peace. When we're not at peace with what is, when we're struggling with what's going on in the world, and there's a lot of stuff going on in the world, as there usually is, right? But it's like coming into your alignment and just kind of blowing with the wind. Like, here's the bird with the wings. But this bird, this beautiful dove, is not worried. No, it's just like so gracefully just fluttering in the
Gentle movement.
sky, such
Yeah.
gentle movement, gentle clouds, soft colors, the beautiful yellowish green of like vitality and health and abundance.
And if you can make out the emerging face within the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
Such a
that.
peaceful expression, just like everything is okay. There's little hearts flying around. There's so much in this card when you look at it. It's beautiful.
Um,
Hmm. You
you
came
came
to
to serve.
serve.
You
Yeah.
know, we are surrounded by our team, um, our angelic team, our higher dimensional beings of light, our ancestors, right? We have, perhaps you have a pet who's on your team, right? Um, but do we spend time with them? Right? Is it a reciprocal relationship? Is it a taking all the time? Or are we in reverence with, not of, in reverence with them, seeking what we need? When I wake up in the morning, I ask every morning, what's the best way for me to serve today? And it took me a long time to get to that point where I could be in agreement with that question. How do I best serve today? And I'm often shown. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I have free will, right? But I
Yeah.
have that knowing that I'm being guided, and I'm being guided by loving beings, and I have an agreement to come and serve. And perhaps you do too. Perhaps you are feeling, I know I'm here for more. I know I'm here for something bigger. I know that there's such a greater purpose to all of this, for any pain that I have to witness and things out in the world that I don't agree with and don't accept and don't want to have to look at anymore, right? But the more we get within our hearts and are able to closer to our own resonance of pure love, we make that shift. That shift starts to happen outside of us, and that affects the rest of the world.
Beautiful. It sure does.
Thank
So
you so much.
we are so glad that you joined us here at Soul Light Collective. You matter, your light. The world needs your light to shine. Thank you for joining ours, and check out some of our other videos. We'd love to hear from you. And if you are interested in working with us, you can find links in the description below. And we will see you in the next one. We hope you all stay well and find peace in every moment. Thank
Thank you.
you.